Fair use. Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. December 25th. At Peace with Life. Every day is a day when we must carry the vision of God's will into all of our activities. How can I best serve Thee? Thy will, not mine, be done. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 85. I read this passage each morning to start off my day because it is a continual reminder to practice these principles in all my affairs. When I keep God's will at the forefront of my mind, I am able to do what I should be doing, and that puts me at peace with life, with myself, and with God. Courage to Change One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, December 25th. In Al-Anon, we learn to think before we react to angry outbursts and drunken accusations. We learn to hold our tongues when tempted to interfere in something that is clearly none of our business. We learn the value of silence. But silence can be more cutting than cruel words when it is used to punish. Deliberately ignoring someone's attempts to communicate is no better than engaging in a battle of words. Rage that is expressed nonverbally through cold looks and slammed doors is still rage. When I seek to hurt someone else with silence or any other weapon at my disposal, I always hurt myself. If I have something I need to say and am as yet unable to say it in a constructive manner, perhaps I can go to an Al-Anon meeting or call my sponsor and release some of the explosive feelings. I will remember that my aim is to heal myself and my relationships. I will try to make choices that support this goal. Today's reminder: what message does my silence communicate? Today I will try to align the stillness of my tongue with a stillness of spirit. There is a quote from One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, and it reads, "If the silence has in it even a trace of anger or hostility, it loses all its power. True quiet has the quality of serenity, acceptance, peace." Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, December 25th. Anonymity and Self-Will. The drive for personal gain, which brought so much pain in the past, falls by the wayside if we adhere to the principle of anonymity. Basic text, page 76. The word anonymity itself means namelessness. But there's a larger principle at work in the anonymity of the NA program, the principle of selflessness. When we admit our powerlessness to manage our own lives, we take our first step away from self-will and our first step toward selflessness. The less we try to run our lives on self-will, the more we find the power and direction once so sorely lacking in our lives. The principle of selflessness does a lot more than just make us feel better. It helps us live better. Our ideas of how the world should be run begin to lose their importance, and we stop trying to impose our will on everyone and everything around us. And when we abandon our know-it-all pretensions and start recognizing the value of other people's experience, we start treating them with respect. The interests of others become as important to us as our own. We start to think about what's best for the group rather than just what's best for us. We start living a life that's bigger than we are. That's more than just us, our name, ourself. We start living the principle of anonymity. Just for today, God, please free me from self-will. Help me understand the principle of anonymity. Help me to live selflessly. Today, Emotions Anonymous, December 25th. Reflection for today. For many people throughout the world, today is a day of celebration, giving and receiving, family gatherings, sharing and love, warmth and joy. For many people, however, these occasions may bring out feelings of sadness, loneliness, depression, grief, and perhaps even a sense of hopelessness. For any and all of us, perhaps it is most important in this holiday season that we accept ourselves and our feelings, whatever they are, and that we continue to believe and trust that we are not alone today. Meditation for today. Help me to try to retain and maintain love and hope today. Today I will remember love is the most precious gift I can give and receive. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. December 25th. Serenity. We can find serenity in ACA, BRB page 442. We may not have experienced what we think of as serenity. We see it as something other people have, not us. We may not even know what serenity is, let alone where to look for it. What does it feel like? It may be best to start by examining what we think serenity might be. Maybe it's a magical, peaceful feeling that totally engulfs someone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. With this feeling, people never feel stress, fear, or anxiety. Well, that's a nice idea to contemplate, but we know in our hearts of hearts, it's not reality. A more realistic view of serenity is to think of it as a core of acceptance that already resides deep inside us, something that we haven't yet tapped into or perhaps acknowledged. It may be small, even tiny now, but it will grow. We learn to recognize and feel little moments of it in our lives. With the help of our ACA group, we find serenity when we accept our life, past and present, and learn to trust the future. As part of this shift in our mindset, we learn that serenity is achievable. We understand that we won't feel it 24/7, but it will be present enough to change our lives. The affirmation reads, "On this day I will remind myself that I already have serenity inside me. It is up to me to help it grow by building acceptance and trust through the ACA program." Please like, share, and subscribe. But most of all, be the you that you are created to be. And if you are not sure of your path and your purpose, give yourself the gift of grace and take the time to find out. Remember that you are not alone and that recovery is absolutely possible, one day at a time.